This conference will now be recorded.
Let me try to log into Salesforce. Yesterday recording I forwarded. You can check. Let me log into Salesforce. So yesterday we talked about a roll-up summary, right? Okay. So now today we'll talk about server status. Okay. So let's think about it. Let's say sometimes your instance is like your system is slow. Okay. And you are not able to insert a record. The client says when we try to insert a record, it's slow and the system is not working as we're using every day. Okay. Now, as an admin, we have to troubleshoot why it is doing so much time, why it is taking so much time. So we don't have any operating system access. We don't have any data. Like we cannot connect to the servers. What Salesforce says, okay. So we are just giving a website. On that, we put up all the server status. You go to that website and try to check. Okay, okay. You go to that server and check. Go to that server and check what, because of what reason you're not able to you're not able to log. You can check your instance status. So before that, go to setup. Just try to check what is our instance number. Instance is nothing but our wherever our Salesforce system is completely running. That is an instance. Okay. So your complete software, like wherever it is running, that is what instance. You go to company information. So instance is AP24. So Salesforce given some website. That website name is status.salesforce.com. Just go here. So yours is Salesforce services, whatever it may be. Click on that. Or marketing cloud. Okay. Or
Then
social
how did
studio.
you, I'm sorry, how did you get to this point?
Status.salesforce.com URL. Status.salesforce.com.
Okay.
I put up in the chat. You can make a note. So yours is Salesforce services. Under Salesforce services, it lists your Sales Cloud service, Service Cloud, Live Agent, Omni Channel, Lightning Platform, Einstein Analytics, Financial Service Cloud, Health Cloud, CPQ, and Billing. Okay, and then it is related to Marketing Cloud. You can select it's a Marketing Cloud later, or it is a Social Studio. You can select, or it is a B2B Commerce Cloud, or it is an Experience Cloud, or it is an Intelligence. So mine is Sales and Services. Click on that. So now if you come here, it lists all the servers. So if it is a green, it's working fine. Okay. Orange means performance issue. Red means service down. It's a maintenance issue. So yours is EMEA region or American region or Asia Pacific region or EU region. Okay. So mine is American region. Whichever you want select, or else you can try to search from here. Okay. Let's say I want to mine this put up here. Search. So AP24 working fine. So click on that. Everything overall system is fine. Okay. And the history, the system history also. See, last 3 days back there is an issue. Okay. Just click on that. Issue was resolved from Salesforce itself. Okay. 11 minutes issue. 11 minutes happened. Okay. What was the issue? There is a Salesforce services performance degrade. Users can access the Salesforce services, but some functionalities was unable to run properly. Okay, generally slow timeout. Okay, so then it got resolved. Okay, so because of software issue, okay, the problem got, so that because of that Salesforce were not able to perform properly. So then Salesforce fixed that issue. Okay, issue came at 2:33, 2:53, resolved at 3 o'clock UTC time. Okay, so last 7 days, 3 days, 24 hours, it came very recently only the issue. Okay, so if your users complained, you can come and check here. So that time Salesforce will mention we are working on that issue, and the same thing you can communicate with your client. So we are into winter 23 patch level, and the Asia Pacific region. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Next.
No, no questions. But sir, what kind of issue would be reported? Like, for example, can you please give an example?
That's what issue was when the users are not able to log in properly when they open. The records are very slow. It's not open on time. Okay. So
Okay.
when they are getting data from other system, it's taking a lot of time. Time breaches happen.
Oh,
That
okay.
was the issue, then Salesforce resolved it. It's related to software issue. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
So now something called sandbox. Okay. So what is a sandbox? What is a sandbox? Okay. So sandbox is nothing but a okay. What is a sandbox? See, in IT industry, okay, not only in Salesforce, if you take any IT projects, okay, so we will have a three systems actually. One is a development system, quality system, okay, development system, and then quality system, and then production system. Okay. So in the development system, like let's say in the production, the users, the real users, everyone will work. So now any changes that the customer is expecting, the developer will not do in the production because he will not disturb the current system. So he need to make a changes in the system. So that's why he need one system which exactly look like production. That is what development system. So what is the development system? It's a copy of production. It's a copy of production as it is, as it is. Okay. So the best example I can say when a doctors, okay, if they want to do some surgeries and all when they are in practice, they'll do on human bodies, right, which already not in use, right, which are dead, right, because they want to see the live environment. And then if they're perfect, then they got a degree and all, then start practice, right. In the practice also, they cannot do on directly the people who are alive, right. Everywhere in IT, everywhere. Okay, so we need a practice, right? Before we get into the real, we need a practice. The same thing in the production system. Any changes that we need to make, we cannot make in the production system. So we need a system which exactly like a production. That is what development system. So in the development system, the developer will make the changes, and once the changes has been made, we have to test. For that, we will use a one quality system. That is what QAS quality system. So now the quality, if the testing is fine, everything is working fine, then we'll move to the production. Okay. This process actually will call it as a deployment. That also we'll see later. So now, what is the use of this table? That was I'm trying to explain. What is the use of these systems? Okay. So development system we use for development activities. Quality will be testing whatever we develop. We will test in the quality. Once everything is fine, then we'll move those into production. Okay. So now, whether it is a in Salesforce, we don't have this concept. So we don't have a developer quality system. We have a concept called sandbox. Okay, sandbox. So what is a sandbox? Okay, so sandbox is nothing but a development system only. The development system only in Salesforce we'll call it as a sandbox. Okay, it looked like exactly production. Now we have a different type of sandboxes in Salesforce. We have different type of sandboxes in Salesforce. One is a developer sandbox, a developer pro sandbox, partial copy sandbox, full copy sandbox. Okay, one is a developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox, partial copy sandbox, full copy sandbox. Okay, developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox, partial copy sandbox, full copy sandbox. So developer sandbox means it will be have 200 MB data size. Okay, developer sandbox will be 200 MB data size, and the refresh will happen every day. Means it will connect with the production system every day. So generally we use for development activities. Okay, what is the use of a developer sandbox? We use for development activities. And the developer pro sandbox we use for integration testing. If you want to integrate Salesforce with the Java system, you want to integrate Salesforce with other system. So before you integrate directly production, first you test with this system, it is working fine, then we'll move to production. So it will have 1 GB data, refresh will happen every day. Partial copy sandbox. It will have 5 GB data, okay. A refresh will happen every 5 days. Generally we use for end-to-end testing, okay. Next, full copy sandbox. Generally we use for user acceptance testing. A refresh will happen every 28 days and it look like exactly like production. Okay. Now how to log into sandbox? Test.salesforce.com. Okay. Test.salesforce.com. Okay. Test.salesforce.com. Now if you want to create a sandbox, go to setup, just type sandbox. So we don't have an access in developer edition. Okay. In the real systems only you can do. Now you can check. You can see some videos for that. You go to setup sandbox. Okay, it shows like this. You can create like this. What do you want to create? Developer or developer pro partial full copy. Click new sandbox. It will ask you to create it. Okay. Now once you create it, before you create it, okay. Once you created it, look like this. You can log in directly. Any questions on sandbox? This content also I'll share with you. Any questions? No. So Monday I'm not available, so I'm in travel. So I'm starting now. Okay. So we'll meet Tuesday again. So Tuesday onwards, the topics are very important. This before also important. Now please read all this. You have a long weekend. Please go through all the classes, do practice. So Monday onwards, we'll be having a lengthy classes. Okay. Users, roles, profiles, everything will start. Any questions? I'll stop here for today. I have to start. Any questions? Any questions?
No question.
Okay, good. See you on Tuesday again. Okay, we'll meet on Tuesday again. Bye.